First step is to find a flat surface to work on your car. This could be a driveway or garage. You'll want to engage your e-brake. You'll then want to loosen any lug nuts before you can raise your car. This will make it easier once you have it on the jack stands. Lift your car by the chassis with a floor jack and firmly rest on jack stands. The next step is to remove the lug nuts and wheels. Watch your toes, tires are surprisingly heavy. Step 3 is to inspect the condition of your brake pads. If they're thinner than the minimum specified thickness, missing chunks of material on the edge, or the backing is severely rusty, get a new set. Step 4 is to remove the brake caliper assembly. This should be held by a few bolts or spring clips. Remove them and then slide the caliper away from the rotor. You can pop out your old brake pads by hand or using a small tool. Do not use a screwdriver. You can now remove the bolts holding the caliper mounting bracket in place. Place the mounting bracket to the side. You will need to put this back on in a few minutes. You can throw out the old brake pads. Step 5 is to remove your brake rotor. If they don't easily come off, tap lightly on the rear wheel studs with a hammer. Step 6 is to install the new brake rotor. Make sure that the wheel hub is clean. Check condition of your wheel studs. Place your new rotor on the wheel hub. Step 7 is to replace the brake caliper assembly. Simply slide the caliper mounting bracket over the rotor and replace the bolts removed earlier. Insert the clips that came with the new brake pads into the mounting bracket. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Compress the caliper piston using a C-clamp. Then insert the new brake pads into the clips. Place caliper into the mounting bracket over the brake pads. Step 9 is to reinstall your wheel. Make sure you tighten each lug nut by hand until snug. Using the floor jack, slightly raise the vehicle and remove jack stands under it. Carefully lower your car onto its wheels. You then want to tighten each lug nut to specification in a star pattern. Now that your car is firmly on the ground and all of your lug nuts are tightened, make sure you double check that brake fluid before you start picking up your tools and calling it a job done.